There is a quiet movement happening behind the scenes of your life, something so gentle that it has escaped your attention for far longer than you realize. While you have been focusing on daily responsibilities, carrying private hopes, and navigating moments that tested your strength, an unseen chapter has been slowly unfolding, preparing to bring two paths closer together than ever before. The energy surrounding you tonight carries a feeling of anticipation, as though destiny itself has paused to take a deep breath before revealing something meaningful. The story being written around you is not rushed, and it is not careless. Every delay, every unexpected turn, and every season of waiting has been contributing to a greater design that is beginning to take shape with remarkable clarity. What once felt disconnected is now quietly aligning, creating a bridge between your present reality and a future that has been patiently moving toward you. Many people believe that meaningful connections arrive with dramatic signs and undeniable announcements, yet the deepest bonds often approach with silence and grace. They grow in unseen places, gathering strength before stepping into the light. What is approaching your life carries that kind of energy, calm yet powerful, gentle yet impossible to ignore. A beautiful soul has been thinking about commitment in a way that feels deeper than ordinary affection. Their heart has been moving beyond temporary emotions and toward a vision of partnership, trust, and lasting devotion. Without fully understanding why, they have been feeling drawn toward a future that somehow includes you, even as many details remain hidden from view. Type Amen if you are ready to receive this message with an open heart. The path of this person has not been easy. Like you, they have walked through disappointments that taught valuable lessons and faced moments when hope seemed distant. Yet every challenge refined their spirit, helping them become the kind of person who values sincerity over appearances and loyalty over fleeting excitement. There were seasons when they believed they had missed their opportunity for something real. The noise of the world often convinced them that genuine connection was becoming increasingly rare. Even so, a quiet voice deep within continued encouraging them to keep believing that something meaningful was still possible. At unexpected moments, thoughts of you have entered their mind like soft whispers carried on the wind. Sometimes these impressions arrived without explanation, leaving them with a strange sense of familiarity. They could not fully understand why certain feelings lingered long after the moment passed, yet those feelings continued returning with surprising consistency. Their spirit has been recognizing something before their mind could put it into words. A connection has been developing at a deeper level, beyond logic and beyond circumstance. What they sense is not based on fantasy but on a growing awareness that their future may be connected to someone whose presence feels both comforting and significant. Comment 333 as a symbol of patience and divine timing. The gift connected to this story is more meaningful than material value alone. It represents intention, thoughtfulness, and a desire to communicate emotions that words cannot fully express. Long before it reaches your hands, it already carries a message within it, a message about appreciation, respect, and sincere affection. This gift may appear simple on the surface, yet its significance runs much deeper. Every detail surrounding it reflects careful consideration and heartfelt purpose. It is connected to memories waiting to be created, promises waiting to be spoken, and a future waiting to unfold. Meanwhile, Your own journey has been preparing you for this moment in ways you may not have noticed. Every lesson learned through hardship has strengthened your ability to recognize authenticity when it appears. Every disappointment has sharpened your understanding of what truly matters in a relationship built to last. The universe has a remarkable way of transforming waiting seasons into preparation seasons. What once felt like emptiness was actually creating space. What once felt like delay was actually making room for something more aligned with your highest good. Type 1. Receive with gratitude and confidence. My beloved child, there were times when loneliness seemed louder than hope. There were evenings when uncertainty sat beside you, making the future appear distant and unclear. Yet even during those moments, unseen forces were working gently in your favor, arranging circumstances with wisdom greater than human understanding. Nothing that truly belongs in your life can be lost through timing alone. What is meant for you continues moving toward you, even when progress cannot be measured with ordinary eyes. The connection being prepared has survived delays, distractions, and unexpected detours because its foundation reaches deeper than temporary obstacles. The beautiful soul connected to this message carries a heart that values emotional honesty. They are not searching for perfection, nor are they interested in superficial appearances. What draws them forward is authenticity, kindness, and the feeling of being understood without needing to perform or pretend. As their awareness grows, so does their desire for stability and commitment. The idea of marriage has become more than a distant concept. It has begun transforming into a meaningful vision that feels increasingly real with each passing day. Comment 777 to align with positive expectation and hope. There is something remarkable about the way destiny reveals names. Rarely does it happen through dramatic announcements. More often, it unfolds through repeated signs, meaningful encounters, and moments of recognition that feel strangely familiar. The name connected to this story carries energy that will eventually stand out from surrounding noise. When the moment arrives, there will be a sense of resonance that feels difficult to ignore. What once seemed ordinary will suddenly feel significant, as though a hidden meaning has quietly emerged from the background. Archangel Michael says that clarity is approaching step by step rather than all at once. This gradual unveiling protects the beauty of the journey while allowing trust to develop naturally. Every piece of information arrives exactly when it serves your growth and understanding. Patience is not passive. It is an active expression of faith in a process that cannot be rushed. While waiting may sometimes feel uncomfortable, it often creates the conditions necessary for deeper fulfillment. Type Amen and continue moving forward with confidence. The future being prepared is not built upon fantasy. It is built upon emotional maturity, shared values, and a willingness to grow together through changing seasons. Lasting love requires more than attraction, and the soul connected to you has been learning that lesson with increasing depth and sincerity. Some of the experiences they once viewed as failures are now revealing themselves as preparation. Relationships that did not work taught them what genuine partnership should feel like. Disappointments that once caused pain eventually became teachers guiding them toward wiser choices. You have experienced a similar transformation. The person you are today carries greater wisdom than the person you were years ago. Challenges have strengthened your intuition, refined your priorities, and clarified your understanding of meaningful connection. The beauty of this unfolding story lies in its authenticity. Neither heart is being asked to become someone else. Instead, both are being invited to step more fully into who they truly are. Comment 111 as a reminder that new chapters are beginning. The atmosphere around this message carries a feeling of gentle expectancy. Something is drawing closer, not through force but through natural alignment. Like the first light of dawn appearing at the horizon, its arrival is gradual yet unmistakable. There may be moments when memories surface unexpectedly. Certain songs, places, or impressions may seem unusually meaningful. These experiences are not random distractions but subtle reminders that life often communicates through symbols before events become visible. The gift associated with this connection represents more than affection. It symbolizes recognition. It reflects a desire to acknowledge your presence, your value, and the impact you have made simply by being yourself. Many people spend years searching for someone who sees beyond appearances. The soul connected to this story has begun recognizing that true beauty is found within character, compassion, and authenticity. Those qualities are becoming impossible for them to overlook. Type 1 AM ready to welcome positive connections. My beloved child, every season has served a purpose, even the difficult ones. The moments that felt confusing were shaping wisdom. The experiences that felt heavy were building resilience. You were never being forgotten during those periods of waiting. Growth was taking place beneath the surface, much like roots developing before a tree reveals its strength above ground. What seemed invisible was actually essential. The person moving toward you has also been undergoing transformation. Their heart has become softer, their perspective clearer, and their intentions more sincere. The lessons they have learned are preparing them to offer something more meaningful than temporary affection. When two individuals grow separately before coming together, they bring greater depth into the relationship. Their connection becomes stronger because it is supported by experience, maturity, and mutual understanding. Comment 555 to celebrate positive transformation. The revelation of a name is often connected to timing. There is wisdom in allowing certain details to emerge naturally rather than prematurely. What matters most is not the speed of discovery but the quality of the connection being developed. As events continue unfolding, pieces of the puzzle will begin fitting together with increasing ease. Situations that once appeared unrelated may reveal hidden connections. What seemed accidental may reveal deeper purpose. Archangel Michael says that trust remains one of the most powerful companions during periods of transition. Trust allows the heart to remain open while the future continues taking shape. It creates space for peace even before all answers have arrived. The energy surrounding this message is not one of urgency but of assurance. There is no need to chase what is already moving toward alignment. What belongs within your life knows how to find its way. Type Amen if you choose peace over pressure. There is beauty in knowing that some stories unfold gradually because they are meant to be savored rather than rushed. Every interaction, every realization, and every shared moment contributes to something larger than itself. The soul connected to this message has begun imagining a future built on partnership rather than uncertainty. They find themselves thinking differently about commitment, stability, and shared dreams. These thoughts continue returning because they reflect genuine desires emerging from the heart. The gift connected to this story carries emotional significance. Whether simple or elaborate, its true value lies in the intention behind it. Thoughtfulness transforms ordinary objects into meaningful symbols. One day, you may look back and realize that the clues were present all along. The signs, impressions, and subtle nudges were gently guiding your attention toward a story already beginning to unfold. Comment 888 as a symbol of abundance and alignment. Life often reveals its greatest blessings through unexpected timing. What seemed delayed may arrive at exactly the right moment. What seemed uncertain may become surprisingly clear. The beautiful soul connected to this message is not approaching from a place of emptiness. They are approaching from a place of growth, reflection, and readiness. This makes the connection stronger because it is built upon wholeness rather than dependency. You deserve a connection rooted in mutual respect. You deserve conversations that inspire trust, moments that encourage growth, and a partnership that supports both individuals as they continue evolving. As the future unfolds, remember that your value has never depended upon another person's recognition. The connection approaching your life is meaningful because it complements your worth, not because it creates it. Type 1. Trust the journey and keep moving forward with faith. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks. The closing moments of this message carry a feeling of quiet hope. Somewhere beyond what can currently be seen, events continue arranging themselves with remarkable precision. The pieces are moving, the paths are drawing closer, and the story is developing one step at a time. My beloved child, remain open to joy when it arrives. Remain open to connection when it appears. Remain open to possibilities that exceed old expectations and limitations. Archangel Michael says that the future does not need fear in order to unfold beautifully. It needs trust, patience, and a willingness to welcome new beginnings with courage. Those qualities already exist within you, waiting to be expressed more fully. The name, the gift, and the connection associated with this message are part of a larger journey that continues moving forward. Allow yourself to embrace the present while remaining hopeful about what lies ahead. The chapter approaching your life carries warmth, sincerity, and the promise of meaningful companionship, and as each day passes, the path toward that chapter becomes a little clearer, a little brighter, and a little closer than before. The story does not end here, because some of the most meaningful chapters are written after the first signs begin to appear. What is unfolding around you continues to grow quietly, like a seed beneath the soil that gathers strength long before it breaks through the surface. The movement may seem invisible at times, yet progress is happening with every passing day. There is a reason your heart has been feeling different lately. Certain emotions have become stronger, certain dreams have felt more vivid, and certain thoughts have lingered longer than usual. These subtle shifts are preparing your awareness for something that is drawing nearer, something that carries the energy of recognition and connection. The beautiful soul connected to this message has been experiencing their own moments of reflection. They have been looking at life from a new perspective, reconsidering priorities that once seemed important and focusing more deeply on what truly matters. In the quiet moments of their day, thoughts about lasting partnership have begun replacing old patterns of uncertainty. The desire within them is becoming clearer. What once felt like a distant possibility is now starting to feel like a direction they genuinely wish to pursue. Their heart is moving towards stability, sincerity, and a future that feels grounded in mutual understanding. Comment 222 as a sign of harmony and alignment. Sometimes destiny works through ordinary moments that appear insignificant at first. A conversation, a chance encounter, or even a brief thought can become the starting point of a much larger story. The most important changes often arrive quietly before revealing their true significance. As this chapter continues developing, your intuition may become stronger than usual. You may notice yourself sensing things before they happen or feeling drawn towards certain people, places, or opportunities. Trust those gentle impressions, because they often carry guidance that logic cannot immediately explain. The name connected to this journey is moving closer to revelation. Like a melody becoming clearer as the distance between listener and musician decreases, the details surrounding this connection are gradually becoming easier to recognize. What is hidden today will not remain hidden forever. There is beauty in allowing the process to unfold naturally. Every stage has value, and every moment of preparation contributes to the strength of what is being built. Nothing meaningful is being lost by moving at the right pace. Type Amen if you trust perfect timing. The gift associated with this message continues to carry symbolic meaning. It represents more than affection, it represents intention. It is connected to a desire to communicate appreciation in a way that feels genuine and memorable. When people care deeply, they often search for ways to express emotions that words struggle to capture. Sometimes a thoughtful gesture becomes a reflection of the heart itself. The gift connected to this story carries that kind of energy, sincere, personal, and meaningful. Meanwhile, your own spirit is being encouraged to remain open rather than guarded. The experiences of the past may have taught valuable lessons, but they were never meant to close your heart completely. Wisdom and openness can exist together, creating space for healthy and authentic connection. The future being prepared is not asking you to become someone else. It is inviting you to continue becoming the most authentic version of yourself. That authenticity is one of the very qualities drawing positive energy toward your life. Comment 444 to welcome stability and peace. There are moments when life feels as though it is standing still, yet beneath the surface countless details are shifting into place. Relationships are developing, circumstances are changing, and opportunities are moving closer, even when evidence remains unseen. The soul connected to this message has been learning to listen to their heart more carefully. The distractions that once occupied their attention are gradually losing influence. In their place, a deeper desire for honesty and meaningful connection is emerging. My beloved child, your journey has never been about proving your worth. Your worth has always existed. The lessons, challenges, and victories along the way have simply helped you recognize what was already true. As you continue forward, allow gratitude to become a companion. Gratitude creates room for joy, and joy creates room for new possibilities. A hopeful heart often recognizes opportunities that fear would overlook. Type 1. Welcome new beginnings if this message resonates with you. A season of greater clarity is approaching. The uncertainty that once seemed overwhelming will gradually give way to understanding. The pieces that appeared scattered will begin forming a picture that makes more sense with each passing day. The beautiful soul who has been moving toward thoughts of commitment is also moving toward greater confidence. What once felt difficult to express is becoming easier for them to acknowledge. Their feelings are becoming more defined, more focused, and more sincere. There is no need to force the future into existence. The most meaningful connections are not built through pressure. They are built through trust, respect, patience, and the willingness to allow things to develop naturally. The path ahead holds moments of joy that have not yet entered your awareness. It holds conversations that have not yet been spoken, memories that have not yet been created, and blessings that have not yet been fully revealed. Continue walking forward with faith, because the story is still unfolding, and some of its most beautiful pages remain ahead of you. Glowing Star.